Morning class. Today we are going to learn about factors and multiples. Chapter number 6, factors and multiples. Now, what is a factor and what is a multiple? Both are connected to each other. How? Let us find out. When a number divides another number exactly, that means if the remainder is 0, then the divisor is factor of dividend, and the dividend is called a multiple of the divisor. That means divisor will be the factor and the dividend will be the multiple. Let us see an example. 125 divided by 5. Now 5 is the divisor here and 125 is the dividend. We are going to divide it. 5 2s are 10. This will give us 2. 5 will come down. It became 25 and 5 5s are 25. After subtracting we got 0. That means the remainder here is 0. 125 is exactly divisible by 5. 5 exactly divides 125. Therefore, the divisor will be the factor and the dividend will be the multiple. Learn about some numbers. Even, odd, prime, composite. Okay. Even numbers are those numbers which are divisible by 2. Like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on. Odd numbers which are not divisible by 2. Like 1, 3, 5, 7 and so on. That means numbers which are not even are odd. Prime numbers, only 2 factors. Now what are prime numbers? Which have only 2 factors. That means which are divisible by only 2 numbers, and those 2 numbers are 1 and itself. Composite numbers, more than 2 factors. Now it can have infinite factors but should be more than 2. So if a number is having factors more than 2, then the number is said to be composite number. All even numbers are composite except 2. How? All the even numbers are divisible by 2. All the even numbers are divisible by 2 and divisible by 1 and divisible by itself. That means it is having 3 factors more than 2. So all are composite numbers except 2. But 2 is not a composite number because it is having only 2 factors, and those 2 factors are 1 and itself. 1 is neither prime nor composite. Now 1 is neither prime nor composite. It is not having 2 factors because it is divisible by 1 and 1 only. Nor composite, if it is not having 2 factors, how can it have more than 2 factors? Therefore, 1 is neither prime nor composite. Exercise 17, question number 1. Find first 6 multiples of A6. Now, as we know that multiples are the products. So, first 6 products of 6. So, we have to find out by first. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, as we know that multiples can be of any number. It can be a product of any 2 numbers. But the question is asking first 6 multiples. So, we need to multiply it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6 1 is 6, 6 2s are 12, 6 3s are 18, 6 4s are 24, 6 5s are 30, 6 6s are 36. Therefore, first 6 multiples of 6 are 6, 12, 18, 24, 30 and 36. Question number 2. Write all the factors of each of the following numbers. Now we have to write down the factors. A, 18. So 1 multiplied by 18 is equals to 18. 2 multiplied by 9 is equals to 18. 3 multiplied by 6 is equals to 18. As we know, factors are in the shape of U. So factors of 18 are 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18. Number 3. Which of the following numbers are divisible by 2? A, 976. Now as we know that its unit digit should be 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Any number from these given number. 976, its unit digit is 6. Therefore, 976 is divisible by 2. If it was 0, then also, if it was 2, if it was 4, if it was 8, the number will be divisible by 2. G, 42,105. So first we are going to attack on its unit digit. Its unit digit is 5, not from the number 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. Therefore, 42,105 is not divisible by 2. Number 4. Which of the following numbers are divisible by 3? Now, as we know that the sum of the numbers, the digits, should be divisible by 3. 837. So, we need to add 8, 3 and 7. All the digits, irrespective of how many digits are there. If there are 3, we are going to add all the 3. If there are 2, we have to add 2. If there are 7 digits, we have to add all the 7 digits. So, since 18 is divisible by 3, 3 6 are 18. So, 18 is divisible by 3. Therefore, 837, that means the whole number is divisible by 3. C, 26,412. Now, there are 5 digits. We need to add all the 5 digits. 2 plus 6 plus 4 plus 1 plus 2, that gives us 15. And as we know, 15 is divisible by 3. 3 5s are 15. It is divisible by 3. So, since 15 is divisible by 3, therefore, the whole number, that is 26,412, is divisible by 3. Which of the following are divisible by 4? Now, as we have studied, last 2 digits should be divisible by 4. In 894, last 2 digits are forming a number, that is 94. We have divided 94 by 4 and we got the remainder 2. That means it is not divisible by 4. It is not 0 here. So, it is not divisible by 4. Since last 2 digits, that is 94, is not divisible by 4. Therefore, the whole number 894 is not divisible by 4. Number 6. Which of the following is divisible by 5? Now, as we know that a number should be having 0 or 5 at its units place to be divisible by 5. A, 1980. Since its unit digit is 0, as you can see, it is 0. Therefore, the whole number 1980 is divisible by 5. D, 27,905. Now, we have to just see its unit digit, that is 5, and it fulfills the requirement. Since its unit digit is 5, therefore, 27,905 is divisible by 5. So, first you need to check its unit digit. If it is 0 or 5, then the number will be divisible by 5. Number 7. Which of the following is divisible by 6? Now, a number is said to be divisible by 6 if it is divisible by 2 as well as 3. That means it should be divisible by both the numbers 2 and 3. If it is divisible by 2 and not 3, then it will not be divisible by 6 also. If it is divisible by 3 and not 2, then also it will not be divisible by 6. Therefore, the important condition is it should be divisible by 2 as well as 3. Then only the number will be divisible by 6. 3132. Now, as we see that it is divisible by 2, as we can see that it is divisible by 3 also. Since 3132 is divisible by 2 and 3 both, therefore 3132 is divisible by 6. 9430. It is having 0 at its unit place, so divisible by 2 definitely. 9 plus 4 plus 3 plus 0 gives us 16, which is not divisible by 3. That means it is not fulfilling the condition, since 9430 is divisible by 2 but not 3. Therefore, 9430 is not divisible by 6. Number 8. Which of the following is divisible by 7? Now, to find that a number is divisible by 7, first step is to find its unit digit, that is 2 here. Double the unit digit, that means 2 plus 2, that gives us 4. So step 1 is double the digit at one's place. Done. Now 25 minus 4. Now from where did we get this 25? 25 is the remaining number left after the ones place. So the second step is difference of step 1 and the remaining number. We have doubled the ones place 4 and the remaining, that is 25. So 25 minus 4 gives us 21. Now the third step is this difference should be divisible by 7. If yes, then the whole number 252 will be divisible by 7. If no, the whole number 252 will not be divisible by 7. Now as we know, 21 is divisible by 7. Therefore, 252 is divisible by 7. Question number 8H, 5233. Now, again we have to follow the same steps. Ones digit will be doubled, that is 3 plus 3 gives us 6, and the remaining number will subtract this. So 523 minus 6 gives us 517. Now we have to find out that is this number is divisible by 7. Again we can follow the same steps, that is double the ones digits, that is 7 plus 7 gives us 14. Then 51 minus 14 gives us 37. Is 37 divisible by 7? No. If 37 is not divisible by 7, then 517 will not be divisible by 7. If 517 is not divisible by 7, therefore the whole number, that is 5233, is not divisible by 7. 9. Which of the following numbers are divisible by 8? Now, divisibility test of 8 is similar to 4. In 4, we need to check that the last 2 digits of the number should be divisible by 4, and in 8, the last 3 digits should be divisible by 8. Now, question number 9A, 1372, there are 4 digits. We have to check that the last 3 digits are divisible by 8 or not. After checking, we got that it is not divisible, since 372 is not divisible by 8. Therefore, 1372 is not divisible by 8. B. 10,568 Now again we have to take the last 3 digits, and the last 3 digits divisible by 8. Therefore, the whole number, that is 10,568, is divisible by 8. 10. Which of the following is divisible by 9? Now, 9's divisibility test is same as 3. The sum should be divisible by 9. Then only the whole number will be divisible by 9. So here we have found the sum of all the digits, that is 18, and we know that 18 is divisible by 9. Since the sum 18 is divisible by 9, therefore 8316 is divisible by 9. G. 3499. Again we are going to find the sum of all the digits. After getting the sum, that is 25, we found that it is not divisible by 9. Since the sum 25 is not divisible by 9, therefore 3499 is not divisible by 9. So basically the sum of all the digits should be divisible by 9. 11. Which of the following is divisible by 10? Now, the condition for divisibility by 10 is that the unit digit ones place should be 0. Now, A, 1155. Here the unit digit is not 0. That means it is not divisible by 10. It should be 0. Since its unit digit is not 0, therefore 1155 is not divisible by 0. C. 8740. Here the unit digit is 0. Since its unit digit is 0, therefore 8740 is divisible by 0. Question number 12. Which of the following is divisible by 11? Now, the condition for divisibility by 11 is that first we need to find out the sum of the digits which are at odd places. These are the odd places, and the sum of the digits at even places. These are the even places. So, we need to find out the sum of even places and the sum of odd places. After finding the sum, we need to find the difference of both. First, we find the sum of even places, then we find the sum of odd places. Then, we find the difference between them. Now, here the sum is 2 and here the sum is 2. So, 2 minus 2 gives us 0. Now, if the difference is 0 or 11, it should be 0 or 11, then only the number will be divisible by 11. If it is not 0, not 11, then it will not be divisible by 11. So, the condition is the sum of even places, the sum of odd places, the difference should be equal to 0 or 11, then the number will be divisible by 11. Since the difference is 0 here, therefore 2101 is divisible by 11. If it was not 0, if it was not 11, then it will not be divisible by 11.